through the start zone. Green flag is out, and it is time to rock, roll, and rumble here in Phoenix.
There they go. Off the racetrack.
Did not take them long, and the battle is on already for the lead down into turn one.
Zilich is hanging tough on the outside of Sawalich.
Side by side into three. Who's it going to be for lap number one? Looks like the inside groove might have been the way to be into turn three, but who's it going to be off of four? Zilich by just 71 thousandths of a second.
Let's see if we can take another look. You see he's out 3 wide, just a little bit too wide, makes some pretty good contact, but
there is the reason for the caution. The number 71, Rip Michaels, looks like he's been sideways, Phil. I see the roof flap, the fabric sticking out of the roof flap there on the back, and it does look like he's got a flat left rear tire. Take a look at what happened. He's way up out of the groove. Looks like that flat left rear tire happened before he was even near the entry to the corner.
Yeah, I think he realized it at the last second. He does a nice job keeping out of the wall here.
As we see a driver change, and I believe that's going to be Joey East going in for David Smith in the 05.
Yeah, Joey East practiced that car. Joey East has a lot of experience, a really competitive driver, and I think David Smith says, hey, maybe you can do a better job here. Let's put you in it and see what we can do.
Connor Zilich on the hammer out of turn four. Let's watch him as they fan out through the dog leg.
I love that. At least 5 wide.
Sawalich going to try to stick it to the bottom lane here on this restart. Can he make it stick off a 2?
See that 20 car, Bergero, right behind this, the front 2. Jumped up to 3rd on this restart. There's Jack Wood, the Napa car, the 16, behind Caden Honeycutt in that 23.
Going to battle against Marco Andretti. We saw one car way sideways there off at turn 2. Like that might have been Sebastian Arias in the number 2, and I will be surprised, Phil, if he didn't catch the wall a little bit with that right rear corner. Keep an eye on that orange car drifting towards the top side of the racetrack. Ooh, so close.
I think he definitely made a little bit of contact, but incidental contact. And then that was Eric Johnson that took evasive measures to move around the inside.
There is Sean Hingarani in the number 15, the ARCA Menards Series West points leader coming into the action today. And he is trying to pick off Jack Wood. This is the battle for 3rd.
Remember, all he has to do is finish 9th. No matter what happens, no matter what Tyler Reif is able to do, if he can finish 9th, he will be a back-to-back champion.
Huffman and those guys, every time they win a race, they're even hungrier to go back to victory lane, as now Caden Honeycutt really putting some pressure on Brent Cruz down the backstretch.
Yeah, Honeycutt is in the move right now. He's going to be able to use that car for a pick, possibly. If there's enough room, he does make the pass, move Caden Honeycutt now up to the 4th spot.
Let's take a look at the 22 of Brent Cruz, again off of turn 2. Don't think he caught the wall there, Phil, but he sure did miss a good opportunity to do so. That car way sideways on Brent Cruz.
Well, here's our caution for the mid-race break. Good news for Marco Andretti. He is the first car 1 lap down, so he will get the free pass. That will give us 13 cars on the lead lap when we restart, but we're going to have some time for these crew chiefs to make some fairly significant changes you can make in 5 minutes.
And the question is, what does William Sawalich have on this restart? Will those adjustments work? And we are about to find out as we race down through the dogleg and into turn 1, coming back to green here at Phoenix.
A great start by Sawalich from the inside, was right there with Zilich. Nice move. How about Sawalich is going to take the lead?
Look at that, making that bottom lane work off of turn 4, and they almost come together off of turn 2.
I'm not sure they did, and I thought when they went out of camera shot that they may be in the wall, but unfortunately, or fortunately, excuse me, they were able to maintain control.
And these two drivers have gone at it numerous times throughout 2024. I remember them coming together at Dover Motor Speedway. Neither of these drivers wants to give an inch to the other. And now Zilich rolling the top side through turns 1 and 2. He's going to retake the lead.
Yeah, that incident at Dover was the only race I think that Sawalich didn't finish in about the top 4 in the National Series in 14 starts.
And now Zilich, that car looks like it's going to pick up right where he left off, but Sawalich certainly gave him a run for his money there on that restart. Let's take a look at what happened off of turn 2 the lap after that restart.
I thought they were headed for some contact right here.
Ooh.
I'm not sure that they didn't touch just a little bit, but nice job by those 2 young drivers to hold on to those things.
Caution out for the second time. I thought Marco might have been the car off the pace, but then I saw the caution light flash on.
I'm like you. I saw Marco slowing. I was looking at Jack Wood, the Napa car, going by Marco, but the caution was out. That's why Marco was slowing. And you can see the people under the hood, so undoubtedly there must have been an issue with Marco's car.
And it certainly sounded like there might have been a little feedback coming through as he was coming down pit road, so maybe an ignition issue. That's why you would have seen somebody jumping into the cockpit, maybe switching over to the second ignition box. Field to the restart line off of turn 4. Connor Zilich on the hammer. Let's see what William Sawalich can do as we stream through the dogleg with 4 to go here at Phoenix.
So Sawalich is right there. Is going to have the edge getting in turn 1.
Just like he did on that restart back at lap 53. Sawalich with the advantage off of turn 2. Zilich picking up the momentum on the outside down the backstretch, side by side into 3.
Door to door almost touched. To see Zilich fighting back on the outside. Sawalich is there. Again, the momentum from the high side for Zilich.
They both stay on the racetrack through the dogleg. Sawalich nosing ahead ever so slightly into turn 1. Zilich trying to hang tough, still side by side off of 2.
Nice move on the outside again from Zilich, and he has the lead, has Sawalich behind him.
Sawalich got a little loose coming off of turn 2. That allowed Zilich to grab that lead as we've got him a gaggle of cars stacked up at the back of the top 10.
How about 3 wide? Tyler Reif goes 3 wide to try to make the pass, gets by the 16 of Jack Wood.
Reif trying to hang on to a top 10 finish as Jack Wood all kinds of sideways there into turn 1.
Jack's going to lose a lot of ground there and not enough time to make it up.
Working their way off of turn 4, coming to the white flag. Zilich has the lead. Almost a 1 second advantage on now what is the final lap here at Phoenix Raceway.
Sawalich took his shot. He was right there for a couple laps.
And there you see the tire lettering off of the left rear has been rubbed off. That's how close they were. Zilich working their way into turns 3 and 4. No pressure from behind. Final race of the season in the ARCA Menards Series West going to go to Connor Zilich here at Phoenix. And Sean Hingorani going to put the exclamation point on a second consecutive ARCA Menards Series West championship. He comes home in 3rd.